Welcome back everyone to Game of the Week, a series where each week I'll be taking a niche and unpopular Roblox game and reviewing it. And if I miss a single day of uploading, the series will end. As always, the link for every game I play will be down in the description below, so if you want to go check the games out, all you gotta do is scroll down and click the first link you see in the description. But without any further dilly-dallying, this Game of the Week is... Superliminal. Now, if you haven't been living under a rock, you would pretty much immediately be able to recognize that this game was very much inspired by another game called Superliminal. And unfortunately, even though this game totally should, it doesn't credit Superliminal in its description. So because it doesn't credit it, I will credit it. Shout out to Superliminal and shout out to Pillow Castle for making the original game, because without them, this Superliminal game would not exist at all. With that out of the way though, Superliminal is a perspective puzzle game. You guys probably are familiar with perspective and how when you look at something from really far away, it looks really small in your eye. But then when you look at something super close, it looks super big. Well, what Superliminal does is it takes that concept and makes it real. When you are holding something and you hold it far away from your face, it's gonna look really small. And when you let it go, it will actually be really small in real life. But then if you take that same object and make it look really big from your perspective and you drop it, then it will actually become really big in real life. This is the main feature that you will be using in the game, transforming objects into different sizes and different shapes in order to escape whatever room you're in. Now, I don't want to spoil too much about this game, but I will say that even if you have played Superliminal before, I still think it's really worth it playing this game as well. Because even though it's pretty much a ripoff of Superliminal, the levels are actually way different in this game. And dare I say, they might even be a little more fun than in the original Superliminal game. In my opinion, the puzzles in this game are way harder than in the original Superliminal, and it's just really fun to see what the developers of the game do with a concept as simple as just changing an object size. Like in some levels, you have to make an object super big to push 2 buttons at the same time, even if you only have one object. And then on other levels, you gotta bring an object through multiple rooms, but you have to get it to be a specific size in one room, so that in the next room it's within your reach and you can actually grab it and bring it along with you. And actually, speaking of different puzzles, when I first saw this game, I was really scared to play it, and I really didn't want to play it at all, because I was like, oh great, it's just another Roblox carbon copy of an already popular game. And then when I finally decided to actually play the game after Roblox suggesting me to play it for like days, I was actually really pleasantly surprised, because I thought the game was just going to be Superliminal, with the exact same levels and the exact same puzzles and the exact same everything. But in reality, it just kind of felt like a Superliminal DLC or like a Superliminal mod that adds like a bunch of new levels to the game that are actually hard and challenging. And the best part about this game is that only 2 chapters of it are done so far, so the game is still being updated, and there are going to be more levels that are going to come out in the future. And I'm just super excited for that, because I'm really hyped to see what these developers can do with this gimmick that Superliminal invented. I mean, Superliminal already did some crazy stuff, and it was already pretty trippy and pretty cool, but this game just takes like the whole puzzle element of Superliminal to the next level. I mean, Superliminal really walked so that this game can run. Superliminal fucking farted so that this game could take a fucking shit. This game overall was just a really pleasant surprise. At first, when I played it, I was just gonna make a little video saying that it's pretty cool that someone managed to port this over to Roblox, because I honestly didn't even know that coding this in Roblox was actually even a possibility. And while that's still a really cool thing, and I do want to shout out the developers for figuring out how to port this to Lua in Roblox, I also just want to shout out the game in general for being really fun and really growing on me as I played it. Anyways, fellas, that's it for this video. I'm sorry if it was really short, but I just didn't want to talk too much about the game, because I don't want to spoil anything if you want to go ahead and play it for yourself. And I really do suggest playing it for yourself, because yeah, again, even if you played Super Superliminal before, or you know what the game is about, or you watched a playthrough of it, this game is completely different from Superliminal. Well, I mean, mechanics-wise, it is identical to Superliminal, but like in terms of like actual puzzles and the stuff that you need to do in the game, it's very, very different. And I suggest you guys go play this out. As always, have a good Wednesday, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.